Us endurance athletes obviously work very hard at chiseling our bodies into the fine form that we try to keep up. Unfortunately, it's just not socially acceptable to strut around and show that off in a Speedo outside the hours of 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. Except on Halloween. So Speedo lovers unite, strap on your favorite banana hammock and get ready to ride this rodeo. To get things rolling, you can pull the obvious and be Michael Phelps for Halloween. He's recognizable, so most of your friends will know who you are, and you've got the added benefit of being able to eat a 10,000 calorie meal and just claiming that you're staying in character. If you think Phelps is overdone and you want to go a little more obscure, you can always go with Lochte. Cheers! You're going to have to commit to the Lochte character though, because he is quite the wordsmith.
You know, not to have a big head about it, but people love me.
But if you fancy yourself more of a swimming historian, you can always go with Spitz. It's real and it's spectacular. But us triathletes aren't to be left out because we also have many budgie smuggling heroes to look up to. You can be retired Ironman athlete Ferris Al-Sultan.
You can have my Speedo when you pry it from my cold dead buns.
Or he didn't wear a Speedo much past his early days, but you can always be the classic Norman Stadler.
Too much glue!
Now just because we're triathletes doesn't mean that we only have to dress up as other athletes. You can play it super cool and be Colin Farrell.
Hey, I'm Colin Farrell in a Speedo.
You can be 007, Daniel Craig.
The name's Taren. A-Race. Taren.
Of course, you could be the classic Halloween costume, Hulk Hogan.
Let's hear it, Hulkamaniacs!
For you West Coast athletes, you can always be 90s David Hasselhoff. Or if you're into shock value, you can be today's David Hasselhoff.
This is a mess.
But obviously, Halloween isn't just about well-known super athletes and celebrities. If you really want to go off the board and make a statement, you can be this YouTube sensation. I don't know if I'm proud or embarrassed about how good of a dancer I was there. Well, there you have your 10 easy, cheap, and super awesome Halloween costumes that us triathletes and swimmers can turn some heads with this year. Stay safe, don't take yourself too seriously out there, athletes. Keep having fun with endurance sports and kill your next A-race.